Good morning, children. I welcome you all to today's session of computers, and we are on to the chapter computer devices. Right? We all know how useful computer is, what are its utilities, but it has lots of devices which are connected with it, and all together they create and they impact the usefulness of the computer. Okay, so we will study each one of them one by one. A computer is an electronic machine made up of different various devices that is used to generate meaningful information from raw data, right? Firstly, it's an electronic machine which is made of various devices. Okay, next, data and information. Now, data refers to collection of numbers, characters, symbol, etc. in its raw form, right? Just when we collect any information, we just add to the computer, and that is called a raw data, a data. Information is the meaningful output which we get out of processing the data, right? So the important word is data needs to be processed. Okay, there is the need for the data to be processed, and if that when the data is processed, then only it creates an impact or it has some meaning. Otherwise it's just a data. Okay, now basic functions of computer. Four basic functions of computer are input, processing, output, and storage. You need to remember this, that these are the four basic functions of any computer: input, processing, output, and storage. Now devices. So similarly, devices are also there. We have input device, processing device, output device, and storage device. Input devices. The devices through which we enter data are called input devices. The most commonly used devices are keyboard and mouse. Let us discuss some of the input devices. The first being keyboard. Keyboard is used to enter data and instruction into the computer by typing. A keyboard can be divided into four parts, which are basically group of keys which are there on the keyboard. Typing keys involve alphabet keys, numeric keys, function keys, navigation keys, right? All these keys are there. And then we have control keys. Now function keys are F1 to F12. At the top we have navigation key, right? Arrow key and all that you all would have seen on the desk, on the keyboard. And control keys are control, shift, alt, and windows and escape key. Then we have mouse. Mouse is used to control the cursor on the screen. It is also used to draw pictures, select object, and test on the computer, text on the computer for selection. Yeah, we use it with our right or left hand. Then we have a scanner. It is a device that reads text or pictures printed on a paper and translate the information in such a way that a computer can be understood. Computer can understand. There are three types of scanners: flatbed scanner, sheet fed scanner, and handheld scanner. Right? So we have all seen these kinds of scanners at different places. Right? Okay. Next, microphone. Microphone is a device, is an input device which is used to record voice. Now, these microphones which are used in computer, they are highly sensitive, because the quality of effect produced by a computer is unbelievable. So they needs to be very highly sensitive, highly you can say receptive, in order to produce those effects. Then we have joystick. It is a device used to play games. It has a stick which can move in all direction. Then light pen, it allows the point to displayed objects or draw on the screen. Now next, a very important device is the webcam, right? It's at the top of the computer. It's a device used to capture still images and videos. Yeah, so webcam can be useful for capturing both, right? Still images and video. It captures both. Then we have processing devices, where the input information is processed, and you can see it's microprocessor and RAM and all are connected together in this box. In your computer room you might be seeing this kind of box being placed there. This is the processing unit. Now it is also called CPU, is the processing device of the computer. Now let us discuss what is the central processing unit. It is also known as brain of the computer. This helps the computer to process the data in order to produce valid and desirable output or result. CPU is divided into three parts. ALU, it stands for arithmetic logic unit. It helps to do all mathematical and logical calculations. Then we have control unit. It manages all the operations of a computer. MU, it stands for memory unit. It stores informations temporarily and permanently according to your need. Next we have output devices. Now output devices are those devices which display the result after processing the data. And let us discuss some of them. First and foremost is the monitor or the screen, right? In which whatever we type, whatever we write appears there. It is the screen of the computer that looks similar to television appearance. It displays the result after processing the data. Right. It is also called video visual display unit, and whatever printed there is known as soft copy. Right. The printed material is called the hard copy, the printout which we get, and whatever is written on the video screen or monitor, it is called the soft copy. Next we come to printer. As the name suggests, printer is used for printing. The output that is printed on a paper using a printer is called a hard copy. There are three types: laser, inkjet, and dot matrix. Dot matrix computers, printers you will find being used in railways and all, in many offices, right? And laser printer are used in highly specialized kind of areas, right? In our houses also. Inkjet is also used. Laser and inkjet are their resolution is very good in both of the printouts are very neat and clean here, right? All three are used, and but at different places as per the need. Speakers are used to listen to music and play sound effects. Then we have storage devices. Storage devices help to store data and information. Now we have memory. The storage capacity of a computer is called as memory. Please remember this definition. The storage capacity of a computer is called its memory. Right. Then the memory is of the following types. First and foremost, we have primary memory or an internal memory. It is the main memory of the computer. This the main area where data is stored. Primary memory is of two types, RAM and ROM. Now, RAM stands for random access memory. It is read and write memory. Right? Data is lost when power is switched off in RAM. ROM stands for read only memory. It is read only. Data can only be read. We cannot write on it. It is permanent memory. Data is not lost when the power is switched off. Apart from that we have secondary memory or the external memories, right, where the data is stored for long term. The first being the hard disk. It stores a large amount of data. Then we have CD, is a small portable disk used to record and store data. Then we have CD-ROM. Data can be written only once but can be read a number of times. Then CD-RW, it is CD which is rewritable, right? We can read it, we can write on it a number of times, right? Then we have DVD, digital versatile disk. DVD is similar to CD in shape. It can store more amount of data than on CD. Storage capacity of DVD varies from 4.7 GB to 17 GB, right? Then we have Blu-ray disc. It is used for recording and playing of high definition video HD, as well as storing large amount of data. It has more than 5 times the storage capacity of DVD. Means it is even superior to DVD. And then we have pen drive. Right. Nowadays, here the pen drive capacity is mentioned 2 GB to 32 GB, but we all know 64 GB and 128 GB pen drives are available. Now, memory unit. memory is counted, the smallest unit of memory is bit, right? It is bit, and 8 bit is equal to 8 bits will make a byte, right? One nibble is equal to 4 bits, one byte is equal to 8 bits, and so on and so forth. 1 kilobyte is equal to 1024 byte. Okay, now multimedia cards, it's a small in size and available in various sizes with storage capacity. It is used as a storage devices for portable devices like mobile, right? Digital camera and music player, right? Now there is beyond the chapter also something is there. Vinod Dham is known as the father of Pentium for his contribution in the development of Pentium processors, right? So let us see some terms. Memory is a storage capacity of the computer. CD drive, it is a device which is used to read data from CD. Compact disk, it's a small portable rounded disk used to record and store data and data, any information which is stored by computer. So I stop here. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did in making it. And unless and until we meet again, it's a goodbye.